My name is Britta Mitchell. I'm a retired elementary teacher. I'm involved with the musical. When I was in high school, I was in musicals, and in college, I was in musicals. And in 2011, the school board didn't have directors for a musical, and they decided that maybe they wouldn't have one that year. So a bunch of students asked us if we would be interested in trying to get a musical together, and we went to the school board. They gave us permission to have one, and then we decided to incorporate ourselves as a nonprofit, and we call ourselves the Meyersdale Drum and Musical Boosters. And since 2011, we've been financing the musicals. We have several fundraisers and a lot of community support. 2019, of course, this is our 9th musical. We feel it's very important for students to have a creative outlet. We feel the musical does that in music, dancing, drama, just getting a good overall experience. Just like a football team or a baseball team, everybody works for a common goal and they work together to make a successful show. A lot of our former students are now lawyers and teachers, pastors, that they say they've learned to be able to talk in front of others from being in the musical. So we feel it's a wonderful experience for our students and a wonderful community project that we get a lot of support from them, and we hope. I always say music is a lifelong learning opportunity. I'm 74 and I still sing and I play at church, so it's something that you can always enjoy.
So I've been in musical for 3 years now. I started my sophomore year and I did it junior and senior year. This is my last year. It's been a really great time. It's been an awesome learning experience for me. I know that before, throughout middle school and elementary school, I was still, you're still a little kid. You're still trying to find out yourself. But in high school, I wasn't necessarily quiet, but I wasn't as outgoing as I was now. And once I joined musical, I definitely saw a huge increase in my outgoingness and how I was able to talk to people and just get up in front and speak and sing and all that stuff. So I'm really thankful for joining musical for that reason. It's been awesome. And anything that I would give to younger people that are want to join, I would say definitely do it if you're thinking about it, because it might be a little scary at first, but once you do it, you make a lot of friends and you definitely grow as a person. And it's just a really great time to have fun with your friends, but also just see a show come together.
Sarah Pasquale. I play the narrator in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Some advice for underclassmen going into the musical would be to take every moment and really live it to the fullest, because 4 years goes by so fast, and there's really no small parts in a show, and no matter what part you have in a play, it counts for the product, the overall product of the show. And I think that everyone needs to know to support each other and to just have fun with it, because in the end it's so worth it. Just the show and everything going in, it's a lot of fun. And my favorite memory would have to be doing the wobble before every show. Definitely that's my favorite, because it just makes so many memories, and it's kind of a tradition we have in Meyersdale. So.
My name's Riley Whitfield. This is my 4th year in the musical. One of my favorite musical memories is probably in the dressing room. We like to play a lot of music before we actually go out on stage, and it can get pretty fun and wild at the same time. And any advice I give to mainly athletes is, just because you're a student athlete doesn't mean you can't do musical. Me and another guy are the only football players here, and we balance it very well and we keep up good grades. So don't think just because you're a athlete doesn't mean you can't do musical.
I'm Abby Simpson, and I'm a senior, and I've been in musical since freshman year. And some advice that I would give to anyone who's considering doing musical is to definitely do it, because it's such a great experience, and it really teaches you how to work with people and teaches you leadership skills if you have a bigger part, and it definitely gets you out of your comfort zone. So if you're shy, I would definitely recommend it, because you can't be shy up on stage. So I would definitely tell anyone who wanted to do it to definitely do it.
My name is Ethan Schenkel. I've been in the musical for now 5 years. One of my favorite memories is doing the wobble before every performance. It's been like a tradition that they've always done. I think it's just kind of neat to how we always keep the tradition alive. Advice that I'd give some freshmen if they would want to come up and do the musical would be, I met a lot of new friends. I've got more friends here now. It's always a new day. Like, it's always a new experience whenever you do it. Yeah, have a lot of fun when you come here, but some days it is serious, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Annie Beitzel, and this will be my 4th year in musical. My favorite musical memory is when we give the gifts to the directors because it just means so much to them, and I love seeing the look on their faces, and they just realize how much we love them. And some advice I would give to the freshmen are do musical because you will make some of the best friends you will ever make in your life.
And I'm Kyler Murray. This is my 3rd year of musical. I don't know, this musical is really such like a, for me anyway, musical is such like a joyous time. It's my time to be myself, and like it's always just something fun for me to look forward to. I think my favorite memory from last year is at the end of the Music Man, we had 2 shows on Saturday. And at the end of the 2nd show, all of the cast gathered on the stage, and we kind of just started, I don't want to say all of us started crying, but a lot of us started crying. And like we just hugged each other because the seniors last year made such an impact on me that I don't know, I would never be able to forget that. So, and honestly, when I joined musical, I really didn't think I would have that connection, and like I wouldn't think that I would have the opportunities that I've had. So honestly, I think if you're interested in the least bit, you should try it. It's worth it to me.
My favorite musical memory is like always dancing with Kyler. Every single musical I've been in, he's been my dancing partner, and it doesn't matter what roles we have, but we always dance together. So now that this year I'm his son, it may be a tad awkward, but it's still my favorite part. Freshmen should join because it's very tiring, but it is so much fun when it is over. It really is the highlight of the fall season in school. I think it's so much fun. You get exhausted come November, but it's really fun. It's almost like a family. Everybody makes it fun.
It's Daniel, and some words for the freshmen. I would say that just stick with musical. It is very fun. It's fun hanging around with all your friends and singing and enjoying music, and just stay with it, even though if you don't have a good part this year or in like next year. But junior and senior year, you'll have a good part, and then you just study it and study the script and learn as much as you can, and you'll have a great show. And my favorite part of musical is being with my friends, and also with Anthony. He also said he liked to sing. I love singing and just having a good time.
This is my 1st year doing musical. My favorite part is dancing and watching everything come together. And if I could give any advice to anyone who has just joined musical or who is considering joining musical, it would be to just have a lot of fun, be yourself, and don't be afraid to give a lot of energy in your performance.
I'm Anthony. Do what you guys like to do. It's just all up to you. And my favorite part of musical would be singing, because I'm weird and I like to sing.
Yo, the name's Chrissy T. My favorite part about musical is probably the relationships you form with everyone. Looking at you, Danny boy. Oh yeah. And just a little bit of advice for all you freshmen out there. Oh yeah, I'm looking at you. You know, life is too short to just not go out and do things you want to do. It's the whole carpe diem sort of idea. So go out there and just do what you want to do. Come do musical. You're never going to get another chance like this. So just go do it.
Don't Like when you're supposed to be singing, sing out.
I closed my